The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Welcome to GameShift. On tonight's show, I have I Hope, Road Redemption, and Absolver.
And I brought Sunless Skies and Below.
Join us. Welcome. So we've been away for a while. Welcome back. GameShift running again.
Yeah.
Back at it. I brought a game called Absolver. I was joking with Jason that this is about a guy who needs to solve really good abs. But no, it's kind of like a fighting game that you get into, and you punch and kick, and there's different. You can build up your character. You can also build up different moves, so you get special moves here and there, and you can get weapons, stuff like that. You can enhance your character. There's a lot to it. Pretty good game. I think I gave it like a 8. I think it's a fair rating for the game. You can see here running around. The world looks pretty good. There's some enemies. Now I got to Jackie Chan my way past these guys. But I don't know, his feet glow once in a while. I got in a fight with another character that's online. You can, they pop in and out. I didn't know you could even do that. So I ended up fighting. So here's the, class builder here where you can take your stats and, advance on those. It's pretty interesting, pretty deep game. It's on Game Pass, so $9.99 a month, one of those games. Or you can buy it, I think it's $49. So
it's available. It's available on Steam. It's I think $29.99 on PC.
Okay.
But yeah, PvP too, which is it's kind of cool. I didn't know that until I started looking into it.
Yeah, so a lot going on with it, and you get to choose your character. You get to modify how he looks, stuff like that. So it is pretty good. I'm just learning the moves here probably still because this is like the first level. So he's telling me to do something, and you got to try and do it, and then you can move on. But it's pretty neat. The graphics are pretty good. Average, I think. I don't know. Nothing spectacular that I haven't seen before.
Yeah, but for like an MMO or like a game where you're playing other people, the graphics usually aren't the highlight. It's usually
right.
Gameplay or
the amount of people on the level.
Yeah.
I haven't seen too many people on here yet. But I'm sure it's drop in, drop out, so they could be going to different maps or something, or different areas that I haven't unlocked yet.
But it's still cool that you can pop in and actually fight a real person instead of just the AI. That's a good feature. I guess when I was looking at it, there's like a bunch of different fighting styles. So like each character can be totally different. You can have different strengths and weaknesses and stuff like that. Yeah, he can see the bottom of the screen there too. You can select different kicks and punches according to what you want to do. I'm just kind of experimenting with that now because I don't really get it that good. Yeah. Getting used to it. With me, I have to die thousands of times before I become even remotely good at a game, so I get it. Well, me too. I'm the dying master of the show. Yeah, that's why you're so good. I die in every game I play, Yeah. I did on this game. I didn't know you could fight the other characters, like the other players that pop in on the server, and then I ended up kicking one by accident, and then he killed me. You made him mad. I was like, what is going on? You're my friend. Who kicked me? So yeah, it always tells you when you can upgrade your character, so I'm kind of just going through, picking the lowest stats and bringing them up to a higher level. To get to the next level, you have to beat all the, you got challenges that you do, and you have to beat all the challenges to open the next door and move on to the next level. Pretty big levels, though. You can see I'm walking around quite a bit here. Yeah, the levels? I think I heard they were procedural too. Some of the dungeons or something. Mm-hmm. Nice. So it's different every time. Yeah. It regenerates the entire map. So you see, I just opened that door because I beat that last guy. So now you can move on to the other different area. Yeah.
talk to this guy over here.
Yeah, there's a little story going on. I'm not sure about what the story is. I haven't gotten very far.
He's got a cool helmet there.
Yeah, I know. Everybody else seems to have the cool helmets. I'm not. My helmet doesn't matter.
You haven't got the
I got a
fat
little
loot yet.
mask on.
Yeah.
I have nothing funky going on with mine. I want to design a better one.
Well, you got level 1 loot. You got to work it up, you know.
Well, yeah, at least there's a lot of options there for it too.
So you can just kind of change what your character looks, all the clothing and everything.
Yep. So look, three characters now. Here, I think I may just not make it.
This is where you might. Oh, you look like you're okay though. You got good health there.
Maybe. I'm doing good. Did I beat them all?
Yeah, I think you got him.
Wow.
Not bad.
I should have died somewhere here already. See how my health looks in a second. It's pretty neat though. Look, now you walk up to it there and then it shows a little cutscene, like kind of very transparent that it goes into a cutscene like that. It just says, "Oh, look at all the land you have." Now I go on to the next part and just gets even bigger. So like you cross bridges, stuff like that. You climb towers. You got to find the people in the level. They're not just like right there coming after you. So except for the player versus player stuff where they come after you.
Yeah, they want to get you. So that it was 8 out of 10.
Yep, I gave that an 8. Then we have what's this one?
This is Sunless Skies, which I give a 9, just probably because I was such a fan of Sunless Seas. It's this is a great game, very similar, but they really taken some of the weaknesses from Sunless Skies and found out what they were and modified it. So when you start, it kind of eases you into it a little bit. It gives you like a little bit of a tutorial, and then it kind of lets you go. So it's the maps are much bigger. The stories are just as good, and the battle system is actually a lot better too. You can strafe. You'll see it. I believe there's a battle in here a little bit, but we basically start. We're not really sure what's going on. The current captain's in kind of poor health, so I don't even know how to control this thing yet. I think this is the first time I played it, but we're kind of going up here. The game. One of the things they did not, or the game is still in pre-release, but its release date I believe is January 29th. I think it was $25 on Steam. In the Sunless Seas game, there was kind of a pretty easy way to save scum, where you can just kind of like Alt F4 the game at a certain point, and if you mess up and kind of go back to the last save, and they haven't corrected that yet. So for like a true roguelike, I feel like it should be a lot more difficult to cheat the system. But hopefully, like I said, it's not out yet. Maybe they'll come back and change that. Otherwise, though, the graphics, the imagery, they put as much love to it as they did in the first one. You can see everything's like. It's really pretty, but
So you're in space in this one?
yeah, you're in space in like this little spacefaring train, this spacefaring locomotive. It's similar in that you can collect crew and kind of find out about the crew. They'll help you either unlock. So far, I've just gotten some funds from them, but I'm sure it gets more in depth. I'm kind of holding off. I played maybe 15 hours of this, but I was just going to hold off until the final release at the end of the month before I really get into it. But there's still trading. There's a lot more add-ons for your ship, whichever one you choose. And they kind of make, last in Sunless Seas, supplies were kind of like pointless. Like they just went so slowly. But this one, they've kind of evened out the supplies with the fuel, so it's easier. It makes more sense when you're trying to juggle how much cargo you need. I think.
And is it you control it mostly with the mouse?
Actually, I keyboard to control the ship, and mouse is for handling the dialogue boxes
Okay.
and what you do imports, which would be trading or reading stories. Like this is all mouse, but when you control the ship, it is fully keyboard. You can set cruise control, which you couldn't, so you can kind of keep it. You can kind of hands off for a while and just adjust your direction.
But it looks like if you put it on cruise control, it would be like 5 minutes before you hit the side of that wall.
Yeah,
Not even.
Just a few seconds. Like I said, this is the start of the game. It opens up a little bit.
All right. You're in a vast universe where you can actually use the cruise control.
Yeah, there are places where it comes in handy. I haven't even left the first zone, but you can, there's, I believe, 4 zones of about equal size. So right now, 3 of them are released. The 4th will be released at the end of the month. I think Here Comes a Battle. So in Sunless Seas, you could kind of, it was just like chasing each other around, whereas this one you can like strafe left and right to avoid fire. And it makes it kind of, I think it's a lot more fun.
Oh yeah. Seems like it would be, because now you're having trouble hitting him.
Yeah, instead of just trying to follow him and stay at the same speed.
Oh, you missed.
I think I want to get him though.
Oh,
Yeah.
there he goes.
But so battle is much better.
Picked up his resources.
Yeah, what are we gonna get? I think we get some fuel. It's still hard. I died a few times starting out. I had to start over. So it's not it's still a very difficult game. Even for somebody that's played Sunless Seas, it took some getting used to.
9 phalanges.
9, yeah. 9 whole phalanges.
What's this? Your home ship?
This is
Oh, so you can dock here.
yeah, this is one of the first cities you find, New Winchester. It's not quite as good as Fallen London, but it's not bad. We're gonna find out our captain just died, so we're gonna take over this train, and she asked us to do some stuff. We gotta go take this box of stuff to London, and we'll inherit some of her goods. So I guess that's good.
Is there a Tesla in there?
No, there's no Tesla.
The Tesla that went into space? That would be hilarious if it was in there.
That would be funny.
This is a crashed Tesla. It crashed in space.
Somebody back in some other universe sent this up here.
Created this.
So here, this is the other difference, the character creation. It really walks you through this a little bit. And a little more options for your avatar. And but all in all, a very good game.
Cool. Next, we have Road Redemption, which is supposed to be the next Road Rash. This is supposed to be the next level of Road Rash. I'm not getting the same feeling with it, and they put things in there as far as like, you can see here, you can customize a couple little bit, you can upgrade your bike, your character, and all that. But like, I'm not getting the same feels as Road Rash with this game, because Road Rash was just crazy. It had awesome music. This just has like, it has music in it, but it's just like nothing exciting. And then when you get out on the road, like, I don't feel the speed. And there are weapons and stuff. That's kind of fun. Playing multiplayer is fun because you got to fight the other guys off. But the handling's a little different. It's kind of difficult. You can go off-road, stuff like that. There's little shortcuts you can take on the maps. So there is a lot to the game. So I gave it a 8. Is that what I gave? Yeah, I gave it an 8. It's not the best game. It's not the worst game. It's right about the middle. So
it's playable.
I mean, it could have been a 5, but I gave it an 8.
It's not bad. I mean, that's.
You'll see. You get to choose your motorcycle. See, now it's saying, oh, what do you want to do? I still can only start at level 1 because I haven't even passed level 1 yet. And then you'll see a little bit of the road play here, which is it's strange because it keeps on happening like the way they coded it. You'll be riding and the guy that's closest to you will slowly come up right beside you, and then you hit him. So it's kind of that's you can see like that should make me feel like I'm moving really, really fast. I don't feel it. Do you feel that? I don't know. It's moving at a good speed, but look, see, now that character slowed down, comes near me. That character slows down, comes near me. I just have to keep hitting them.
But they all just keep ganging up on you, so you're not chasing them. They're just kind of showing up.
Right.
Unlike Road Rash, you kind of had to chase people down.
Yeah. Oh, Road Rash, the whole thing was a race, and the objective is to come in first, second, or third. This one has, you got to take certain guys out. But they don't tell you where they are. They don't tell you like which guys you have to take out. It just, there's no head markers or anything, which would be nice because then I could probably focus on those guys.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just randomly getting people now.
Looks like you got a named guy there, but yeah, I mean this is
he has money. So if I hit him, I get money. If I hit another guy with red over him, I get like health. So there's different things you can get. The sense of speed, I mean, it doesn't feel like it's there, that's all. See how it's kind of just like cruising at the same
when you go fast, even like you feel like you're just cruising along.
It's nothing like not like breakneck speed. You're not like trying to stay on the track because you're going so fast. It's just kind of like your standard Sunday drive.
Right.
With gangs.
There is parts where I went off the track, but it was like my own fault. There's a button that lets you lean more, and I wasn't using it.
So it helps you corner faster, when needed. But once you
Right.
figure that out, it's easy.
So you get different objectives, and then you get like different things you can upgrade your character with. You can buy weapons, you can get guns. Guns are kind of pointless because then you can't steer your motorcycle and use the gun at the same time. It's very difficult. For the enemies, they seem to, be a master at that. So that guy, I'll get money if I hit him. So I just got extra money. Police. You get these big trucks too that come out. You can actually destroy them as well. I didn't know if you could. They're like armored trucks that are trying to run you off the road. You can take like you have like bombs you can detonate onto the trucks. It's pretty cool. That part is pretty cool. They did add a lot to the game, and I mean it is a little bit like Road Rash, but it just make a new Road Rash. I've been waiting for years. Just let me race, come in first, second, or third with fighting on the road, and I'm good.
Yeah, don't try to come up with these off-brand things here. Just get the real thing back.
Yeah, everybody says, it's like Road Rash, but we have our own ideas. Don't do that.
Just stick with Road Rash. It worked.
See, there's the end. I came in first, but I probably still lost.
Yeah. So this currently is on sale on Steam. I think it's like 55% off. You can get it for 15 or 12 or I forget now, but it's a pretty reasonable deal.
I think I paid 30.
30. I think that's what what it normally is.
Yeah.
Actually.
This is below.
Below, yeah. This is this one. You actually recommended this game. So
Yeah, and it is good. I gotta play it more. I keep on getting to like the third day or something like that. I get down. Is it the third level?
Oh yeah, the third. Yeah. I started the first time I played through this. I made it to the second level and I stepped on spikes immediately. So I went back to get my corpse and get the lantern, and I stepped on spikes almost immediately thereafter. So it took me a little while to avoid the spikes, but I think I got it down now. I like the game a lot. I think they did a really good job with it.
Took their time. It was supposed to come out like last year, and then they just kept, it's not ready yet. We're gonna work on it for a while. They took their time with it, and yeah, that's what I do too. I pick up everything on the level.
Yeah, I try. Really limited inventory. But
Yeah.
I try to get everything I can. See what it is. There's very little instruction. You start. I didn't even. There's so many things that you can do. I was kind of like starving at first, and I found out how to get food and. One of the common complaints, and I kind of agree with this about this game, which is why it's probably not a 10, is sometimes when you lose your body, it's very, very difficult to make it back there. And it's almost like, it's very repetitive at times too. Even if you've unlocked all the shortcuts, it can be kind of like, oh man, like I gotta find food again, I gotta make sure I get this stuff, I'll go, it could take you like, maybe over an hour, well over an hour just to get back to where you were. And while that's cool and all, I don't know, it can be a little repetitive, especially if you're not good and you die a lot like I do. But the
Save
game
points would have been nice.
yeah, maybe, or maybe just shortcuts that, maybe just,
Or do like a Dark Souls, where like if you get to the campfire, you can save at the campfire.
But you can do that.
Yeah.
You can, but even that said, sometimes it's still like difficult
Too
to get
far away.
Yeah, it's still difficult to get back to it. Or like I said, you don't have all the food. You have to go down to this area that there's food is scarce, so you got to go hunt farming food again, which.
Because I found a campfire, and then I started at the beach again.
Oh, you have to go back to a campfire, and then you can use that campfire to teleport yourself. So
All
like,
right.
it's you still have to
I
kind
didn't learn this game much. I haven't played it a lot. But I agree, it's a really good game. You get into it, and then you die.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm doing so good, dead. So, and the creatures are pretty weird too.
They are like these little
they're
crystal.
different. Yeah.
I don't know what they are. Very good though. I mean, this I was almost right after I got this, I was really glad I did, despite its kind of flaw of getting back to your corpse. I think maybe we're just not good enough.
Yeah.
Get good or something.
the focus is actually not on your character, it's the size of the world, they say. So that's why they made your character really small. So you could see most of the world. I just want to get further and further, and I don't know, is there an end to the game? And it's different every time, right? If you start over.
Yeah, the levels. There's some of the things are in the same place, but the levels are actually different. So the spike, that strap that I stepped on the first time wasn't. It's a different
Exactly
area.
where it was, yeah.
Yeah, but they're similar. They have the same number of rooms, I think, or at least close to. But their format, like the enemies, are different. But they all have the same type of, like, they all have this level. I think it's the first level. Will always have this little area where you're the chest type of thing, or like the chests are usually in the same type of areas.
This came on Game Pass too.
Was it?
Yep.
I think it was like 20. I think I got it on sale, but it's still $22. I think on PC. I think normally 25 or 30. But worth it, I think. Really, really good game. One of the other complaints was how dark it is. You can use either those little shards you pick up or lanterns to keep it bright. But I was just trying to figure out, not to waste that stuff, because I'm pretty sure in the future it's going to be hard to find.
Yeah. And you're gonna need it more as you get into the darker levels. There's probably levels with no light at all.
Yeah, I think there are actually. There was. You asked. There was a confirmed ending. Somebody or a few people had got the credits to roll, so there is
nice.
actually an end. I'm not sure what that means or it changes gameplay at all. But
how many levels? We don't want to know. That'll ruin it.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I do know the levels skip around, or you can skip around the levels a little bit. But
it's difficult to see where to go sometimes too.
Yeah.
Because it's different color. You can climb down, rappel from a cliff, and it's a different color, but you can't see it all the time. Then, like you see here, there's fog. And you have to clear the fog out. It's pretty neat, though. You did a lot of good work on the game.
It is. I was most impressed, I think, with the crafting. Mike, I would like, if anyone, I don't know what's better, controller or keyboard and mouse. So if anyone has any opinions, let me know, because I've been trying both, and I'm better at some stuff with the keyboard and better at others with the controller.
Huh.
It looks like you got iHope here, which I've also heard about a little bit.
Yep. So this is a game about Hope, who's battling cancer, the evil monster cancer. Now, if you buy this game, which I highly recommend you do, it's a fun game. Reminds me of a Sega game actually, with how well done it is. It reminds me of like I can't think of any game that strictly reminds me of, but definitely like the quality. And then you got to go through and you got to battle cancer on each level and remove the cancer from each level, and you're learning about caring, surviving, fighting, all these things that are necessary to beat actual cancer. So, and all proceeds go to cancer research. So that's pretty neat. I like it when gamers make a difference, and this and the adaptive controller make me happy.
I don't. I have to refresh my memory on the adaptive controller, but it is awesome. They're donating all the proceeds to benefit cancer. I heard that the game was kind of designed to teach children about cancer.
Yeah.
And, that's what a better way to do it.
Right, and it's like teaching them struggles that are real in the world, and this disease that's really bad, and probably just a little bit of a way to help them, if they had cancer, fight it or figure it out, and the doctors. And this is just like the first level that I played, but I mean, I'm going to go through the whole thing and play it through. But no, it's definitely an interesting game, different. You can see there's a puzzle here that I'm solving. And then you get the grandfather character at the end of each level explaining what happened, why it was so important that you did this, did this level and you learned this, and it's pretty decent. It's a lot of fun too. You can see this guy's not easy to beat. I don't know what I'm doing yet. So I got the first weapon that you get is, you can see I keep shooting it off to hit those things. But what I'm not realizing is you hit it off and you can see his weak point as well. And you can use your aim and shoot the weak point. You'll see, I figure it out. It's like the goggles of destiny or something I see.
Oh, so you actually shoot at that tentacle thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Evil tentacle. Oh, there you go.
I thought I thought you just hit him. I'm not. See the weak point up there?
Oh, yeah.
So now I saw the weak point. Now I know what to do. But I'm almost dead. Is there any bets on will I die?
I might take that.
See, I'm looking to try and shoot him now.
Oh, I see. Now you can kind of blast him a little.
You can't, though. You got to get him down. So I have to do this code first.
You got to hit each of these in the right order. Somebody, one of the reviews said the puzzles were almost like almost from a Zelda game. Like
Yeah, they're pretty neat. Like, they're pretty good puzzles. So now I'm just going to try and shoot him there because I know that's his weak point. I got him.
Oh, nice. That did a lot of damage.
So I don't think it's like meant to be like a. It's probably a challenging game, but it's like something that kids and adults could play together, figure out the puzzles. And that was a pretty neat puzzle. You know, it took me a few minutes to get it, but I don't like too challenging puzzles. But that's a good puzzle.
Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty good. And it's not like, you know, you've been sitting here taking kind of like a beating. It's not like it hasn't killed you yet. You know,
Right.
You're still hanging on. But what a cool concept, though. I mean, I might even pick this up. Just, you know, why not?
Yeah, donate to cancer and have fun.
Yeah. What is it, like $9.99 or something?
Yeah, I think it was on sale for $5.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and then the guy's telling me like, you know, come back and see me now. You've completed this level, and yeah, it's pretty neat. The voice in it's pretty good. You know, everything about it's like top-notch game. I gave it a 9.
That's good.
Or did I even rate that one?
Oh, that's all right. Well, that's
I
a
think
9
I gave
then.
it a 9.
A 9
It's a
it is.
9 because it's a good game. You're donating to a good cause, and just keep making games like this. The adaptive controller is the one for, you know, Xbox wanted a way for everyone to be able to play video games and be able to play together and not notice if there's a handicapped person on the other end, someone with like one arm. So the adaptive controller will allow them to set up certain things and they can play the game and be just as good as anybody else at that game.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, with like different control schemes and stuff like that. So that was a huge plus. You see the commercial for it, it's pretty neat. But yeah, next week or next time on the show, it'll be 2 weeks. The second week and fourth week of every month, I guess.
Okay.
So I'll have Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, you guys said 30 minutes of a trial or demo.
Yep, the demo's out. I already pre-purchased the game a while ago, so I will be picking it up.
Well,
Can't wait for that one. That one's going to be a 10, I'll tell you right now.
All right, 10. We heard it here first.
One of the best Resident Evils.
Well, that's good. I'm not sure what I'll have yet. I'll find something, though. I'm sure something good for y'all.
All right, so we'll see you next time. Catchphrase.
Awesome.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.